welcome back to Live for Love TV. Today's the 29th day, third month, the 24th year inside the 21st century. Hope everyone's doing extremely well out there. My voice is a little bit hoarse and I don't know how my mood is, but I'm going to be straight and frank with you. I've had one of those days where I really have to consider just things in general, just life as it is. You know, you get some days where you just things happen to you. You see things and you're just taken aback. In a few weeks' time, I'm going to do a video on what I'm going to say in a minute. I'm going to have some time to think, and hopefully my environment will have changed, and I'll have some time to get my thoughts together and put out the video that I really want to put out. But now I think I have to say a little something. I've been downtown in Los Angeles a few times now, different parts of Los Angeles, but today I went to a particular park downtown near a place called McCarthy Park, and I really don't know how to describe my experience. Los Angeles to me, having driven around and walked around and moved around recently, aesthetically is one of the most beautiful places I've ever been to. It's really a beautiful city. There's so much to admire in this part of the world, so much that they've done. They've invested, the way it looks, the roads, the freeways. You know, they've got themselves a place to look at that's amazing. But there's also something very, very, very sick and very sad in the underbelly of this place. The homelessness that I'm coming across, like I did today, stopped me in my tracks, to be honest with you. I thought I was a strong person when it came to life's experiences, and I've seen a lot of things in my life. Been through some tribulations, and you know, we know the war zone, we know the streets, but this level of homelessness, I don't know, honestly. I don't know, man. I feel it moved me so badly. Wherein I've been seeing in other areas, I've been seeing homelessness, extreme homelessness. I see 2 or 3 homeless here, 1 or 2 here. I saw community of homeless people today. I saw people in groups of 25 and 30. Every one of them homeless, every one of them destitute. There are homeless people here, like there is all over the world, who are living in their cars, and they're what I call functioning homeless. They still can go to work or still can do stuff. But I'm going to the point where the homeless, the destitute homeless, where the psychology of being on the street, whether they're on drugs or not, has taken its toll on them. And it's non-racial. It seems like it's even non-age. There's young people out there. I've seen homeless people, women with babies, young children on their back. My God. One of the richest, California, one of the richest places in the world, as far as states go. One of the richest places in the world. I don't know how they can live with this. And I've had a real different thought today, having been through that. I thought that these were people who fell through the cracks, just couldn't cope, had a hard time, things went wrong, maybe bad time growing up as youngsters, abuse, sexual abuse, and all the other stuff, and in and out of prison, drugs, yeah. And I'm sure all of that is true. But I'm a little bit dubious now, because I see and know the intentions of the people that run the world. It looks like it's part of their plan. It really does to me. Homelessness is not what I was thinking it was. It looks like it runs with the system. It's designed into the system. And I can't think for what reason other than to make everybody else who's not homeless nervous and frightened, and keep in line and pay their bills and make sure that they do what they do and march in line and hop to. That's the only thing I can think that could be for. But that's, as I said earlier to some people, it reminds me of when people used to leave bodies in certain areas hanging to frighten those who come through that area. You know, just leave the dead hanging so that people will be nervous of the people who run that place, and they won't give too much trouble. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting it all wrong. Maybe I'm confused from what I saw today. But it's a stain on, not on California, on Los Angeles, but on humanity itself, if this is the way we're going to live as people. It's terrible. It's an absolute terrible state. I know poverty. I've been around the world long enough, been to so-called poorest continent on the planet, and I've seen poverty. And I've seen homelessness there. But their homelessness is not like this homelessness. When you see homelessness in Africa, in West Africa, people usually coming down from the northern parts of the country, coming into the cities, who don't have anywhere to actually live or sleep. These people are still functioning. These people are still well fed. These people are still clean. These people are still taking baths, you know, going to public toilets, wherever. It's nothing like what you're seeing in this environment. This environment, the homeless here are destitute. They smell, they're dirty, they're sick. They need help. And for us to be going along and pretending that, oh, well, you know, it's nothing to do with us as human beings. It's a stain on all of us. It has to be. I'm not saying you to go out there and pick somebody up or go and throw a little money you have at them. But human beings cannot continue to see other human beings in this state. There are people, I mean, I'm walking around and I'm seeing dogs. And I'm not talking about one, I'm talking hundreds and thousands of dogs taking care of more than the homeless. These dogs are clean. They smell better than me and you. Believe me, when they walk, when you see a dog and you smell it, it smells better than me and you. It's been petted and powdered and shampooed, and the homeless are just there. Nobody cares. The dogs are important, but the people are not. How can we justify this to ourselves? How do we do this? How do we not come together as people, regardless of where we're from and what we believe, and do something about it? I don't care if the 1% don't want to do something about it. Somebody has to make a move and do something about it. Because if people think that this is not going to keep growing and growing, till eventually something bad is going to happen. Somebody's going to come into power, and they're going to say, okay, I can do it, I can deal with them. And we know what they'll do. They'll round them up, and we'll probably never see them again. But that will be the nature of, and the rest of the people will be thinking, oh, they've gone, disappeared. What's happened? Oh, go to work, it doesn't matter. We'll know what will happen to them. That's the state it will get to. If the numbers keep increasing and the people who are in power keep turning a blind eye, eventually when they do turn and look at it, I know their answer is not going to be very good. So I will do a video on this when I'm a bit more sober and a bit more relaxed in my thinking and maybe a bit calmer. But right now I thought I had to say something because it affected me, and sometimes it's good to speak in the moment. Anyway, take care. See you soon. Live for Love TV.
Hello everybody, my name is Caleb and you're watching Live for Love TV. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you.